Before every solo adventure, there's a whole other journey. I think it usually teaches you just as much, if not more, than the thing itself. It tests your decision making, your forward thinking, your innovation and problem solving.
What was I doing?
I will be hiking and biking the entire length of New Zealand, Araroa, and this is how I prepare. I am definitely guilty of glamorizing leaving behind your life and going on long adventures. But what I don't tend to show is the chaos that goes into making sure that you have the right gear at the right time in the right place, and all the other logistics that, seeing as I am 5 days out from starting, I should probably have sorted. Let's start with the gear. This has the longest lead time and honestly could be a life or death decision. I'm gonna think of gear in 3 categories: hiking, biking, and things that you need for both. Luckily, I'm not starting from scratch. I'll use a previous gear list as a starting point, and you can check this out too if you'd like. So, for the basics, I'm going to need a shelter, a sleep system, layers, electronic items, a ditty bag, and things for eating and drinking. So, let me go through this real quick. For my tent, I have a second-hand tent. It is a Z-Pax Ultraplex one-person trekking pole tent, and when I'm on the bike, I will just pitch this with the carbon poles, which fit perfectly into my frame bag. We are sleeping on this X-Ped inflatable mattress, and because I've used it for 5 years, it doesn't hold air as well as it used to, plus it's pretty heavy. So what I'm thinking is that I'll use this for the ride, and then I will swap it out when I switch over to hiking for a foam pad. I will also use a quilt and a silk liner, and that should keep me pretty cozy. For layers on both the hike and the bike, I am going to be taking rain pants, a rain jacket, a puffer jacket, and a fleece. It is likely that this will be overkill, so some of this might get posted home, but it does look very rainy in New Zealand at the moment. Electronics consist of headphones, of course, a GoPro and a camera, batteries and SD cards, a head torch, and a Garmin InReach. Now that is a lot to charge, so I'll also be taking a 28,000 milliamp battery pack, and then I will be taking a whole assortment of different flavors of cords and a wall plug with multiple USB-C ports. A ditty bag is a ditty bag, I guess, but it will have a variety of medications, band-aids, tape, tweezers, nail clippers, and some sunscreen and chamois butter. Whew! There's not a great deal extra I need for hiking on top of that stuff, but I will need basically my pack, my bum bag, a trekking pole, some clothes, my trail runners with inner soles, very important, a hat, some sunglasses, and that's it. So this year I took a gamble and decided to make my pack and my bum bag from scratch. I've only had one opportunity to get out and test it, and I decided to change the straps on the pack, so I'm really hoping that it works out. I was also tossing up whether I wanted to take trekking poles this year, and then I remembered this from the PCT when my knees were really injured. So I've decided that I will take one trekking pole. It's what it takes to set up my tent, and it's also just good to have. My hiking fit this year is pretty much the same as always: a pair of running shorts, a long sleeve collared shirt, a hat, my trail runners, and probably an additional base layer for my top. I'll take about 3 pairs of socks because I have been warned about the mud in New Zealand, and I don't know, 4 pairs of undies on rotation. My shoes are my old faithfuls. They are the Ultra Mont Blancs, and to be honest, these are the weirdest shoes I have ever put on my feet, but they just work. In my little bum bag, I will keep some sunnies. They're cheap, they're light, and they actually have pink lenses because I feel a little overwhelmed when my lenses are too dark. There'll be a little wallet with some koa for the trail angels, of course, a little lip balm, and my GoPro will live in there too. And of course, my cooler cloth in a nice accessible place for when nature calls. Okay, so there's a little bit more involved when it comes to bike packing. We're gonna need bags, clothes, helmet, cycling shoes, cycling glasses, and all the little bits and bobs that, God forbid, I get a mechanical. The bags for the bike look like a front roll harness and dry bag, a frame bag, a saddle bag, feed bags, and a little bum bag to carry my camera. Now that seems like a lot, but when you're on the bike, you don't have one large space, so packing can be a little bit more intricate. I'm gonna be taking one set of bibs, and importantly, they're ones that I can pull down to go to the bathroom so I don't have to get fully undressed every time I need to pee. I'll have my jersey and my cycling shoes and my helmet, and of course, sunglasses with pink lenses. In my frame bag is where I keep all my spare bits and pieces. So I will have extra spokes, brake pads, a derailleur hanger, different bolts, sealant, a pump, a tubeless plug kit, you name it, it is in here. My bike is fitted with a light that runs off of my front hub, and I will be using a Garmin 840 as my bike computer. Now I've got everything I need. I just have to figure out how to get it, where I need it, and by the correct time. I'll be biking the North Island and hiking the South Island on a Sobo journey. So, to travel, I went and picked up a bike box from my local shop. I'll start by deconstructing my bike, and it will go in first. I know that I'm going to need all my cycling kit first, so I'll pack the bags the way I need them, and they'll go in next, along with my helmet, shoes, and my trekking pole, because that can't be brought in carry-on. That should leave me with a few items I might need for the journey, which I can put in my hiking pack and use as carry-on on the plane. So by now I am feeling exhausted. I am absolutely ready for a hike or a bike in the middle of nowhere in the mountains, but I'm also feeling a lot less chaotic, which means that I can actually start to get excited. And that's it. We are ready to take off, just in the nick of time. Oh shit, I forgot the